original idea for Shazam actually came from Chris, because we would hear this music when we were out and about, and he didn't know a thing about music, so he'd ask me like, "Hey, what's that song?" I'm like, "I don't know," and he had this idea where you could tap into radio stations all over the country using a system which would identify music based on the time that you heard it. And he's like, "Wait, what would be better than that? What would be better is if you could use your mobile phone to identify any music wherever you are, in real time." So that's how he came up with the idea for Shazam. And he said that to me, and I was like, "Well, I think it's a good idea, but how are we going to do it? Like, what's the technology?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. We'll just invent it." Now, look, we're business school students, okay? We're not exactly known for the intellect, so there's no chance of us inventing the technology. So like, all right, I accept that. Now, how about the music? Where are we going to get all this music? He's like, "Oh, we'll just talk to the record companies and get the music." It just so happened that I was working as a consultant for an internet company at the time, and my client was a record company. And I knew perfectly well in 1999, they did not have a database of digital music. But I didn't want to rain on his parade. So I said, "Okay, fine. What's the business model?" He said, "Oh, that's easy. When people identify music, they'll buy the CD, and we'll make a cut of that, and then we'll be rich." And I was like, "You're joking, right? Have you heard of something called Napster? I mean, the kids are downloading music for free. There's no business model here." And he's like, "You're so negative. You need to look." So I was like, "Okay, fine. I'll tell you what. Let's just park this discussion." My degree's in mathematical economics, so I pulled out a little spreadsheet and I did a calculation. Chances of inventing the technology, I don't know, make up some kind of number, 25% here. Chances of finding all the music available in the UK, I don't know, 30%. Chance of finding a business model, acquiring all these customers, selling the business, making a fortune, and retiring early. So I calculated all of this through, and the number which I came up with was 4%. And I thought, that sounds great. So I quit my job and jumped in with Chris and his homework buddy Philippe, and in this harebrained scheme. If you put yourself in your customer's shoes and can see the world from their perspective, you have a much bigger advantage and ability to design products and services and experiences, as well as predict the future. And this is what Shazam always did, was just to think about, okay, so what would polish that user experience just that little bit more to make it magical every single time. We are now forced to learn new skills. I used to enjoy getting up on stage and doing my talk and chatting with people afterwards. That world might come back, but it might not. I'd better get used to sitting in my study, and doing this. And I'm not very good at it yet, and I hope to be better. And I think it's the same with organizations, adapting to this environment. And what I think we're finding is the new normal, the new normal, the new normal. My message is, forget about the new normal. I don't think it's coming back. I think we need to design for uncertainty. And that's about being adaptable. That's about being, ahead of the game, looking over the horizon.
Wow. So inspirational. Thank you.
Oh, great. I'm so pleased. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Dhiraj. That was amazing.